it's Thursday, 5-7. This is our final math for the week, and we're going to start it off like we started off all week with the greatest common factor, the GCF. So you're going to write 15 and 25 with that upside down division sign. Now, big clue here is that these 5s. So you know that 5's going to go in there for sure. 5 goes into 15 3 times. 5 goes into 25 5 times. Now, is there anything else that we can get to go into both of these? Evenly, no remainder. Nope. So your greatest common factor is 5. Oops. My phone. It's tired. Next is multiplication of decimals. So we've got 2 and 28 hundredths times 4 hundredths. Now remember, you're going to ignore the decimal point at this point. So 8 times 4 is 32. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 8, 9, 10, 11. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Go ahead and erase these if you think they're going to confuse you. The rest of these are going to be zeros. Add them up. Now, you're going to count to the right of the decimal point. 2 here, right? 2 here for 4. Start over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't even need the 0 if you don't want it. Easy peasy? Easy peasy. You guys are pros at this by now. So we've got 5 6 times 4 7. Now, multiplying fractions is pretty easy because you just multiply across the top and you multiply across the bottom. So 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 7 is 42. Gotta know your math facts. Better be studying your math facts. Now, I know that I can at least split these in 2 because they're both even numbers. So 20 divided by 2 is 10. 42 divided by 2 is 21. Now you can write that out if you need to write it out. Okay? Write it out. Do the math. You don't have to do it in your head. Now, is there anything we can get to go into either one of those? Nope, that's our answer. Now we're going to look at a division problem of decimals. And we've got 1 and 44 hundredths divided by 2 hundredths. Now you know that you have to make a whole number in your divisor. And whatever we do to the outside, we're going to do to the inside. Okay? 2 goes into 14 7 times. 2 goes into 4 2 times. Done! All right, now we're going to compare some decimals. So we're going to look at that good old place value. Okay, so start with your largest place value first. So we've got 7 ones here, 7 ones here. We've got 2 tenths here and 2 tenths here. We've got 0 hundredths here. Ooh, we have 100th here. Meaning that number is bigger. We don't even have to go any further. Okay, Okay, next thing we're going to do is compare fractions. 8/10 and 6/10. Now you can do the butterfly method, totally fine, but you have the same denominator here. Same denominator, same amount of pieces. So if you're thinking about cake, would you rather have 8 pieces of cake or 6 pieces of cake? 8 pieces of cake. You can always save it for later. Okay? Now we're going to simplify a fraction. 6/16. These are both even, so I know I can divide them by 2. It's going to give me 3/8. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 16 divided by 2 is 8, and nothing goes into either one of those. All right, let's simplify this fraction. 7/28. You got to know your math facts here. So you know that that's going to be 1. 28 divided by 7 is going to be 4. 7's tricky because it can only be divided by itself, by 7. It's a prime number. So you know to just check your denominator. Can I divide my denominator by 7? If you can, you reduce it. If you can't, it stays the way it is. All right, 20/50. I'm going to show you a little trick here. A little trick. Well, I'm going to show you this way first. Divide each by 10. 10 goes into 20 2 times. 10 goes into 50 5 times. The other way to look at this is that you can always cancel zeros. So, if you have a 0, cancel, leaves you a 2/5. It's all about how you think about it. All right, our final problem of the week is going to be a division problem. Okay, now this is the thing. Keep change flip. Keep, change, flip. Keep, change, flip. Keep. Change. Okay. The division symbol turns into a multiplication symbol. And then you flip these. 7/4. Keep. Change, flip. 5 times 7 is 35. 6 times 4 is 24. Now, you're going to have to reduce this. How are you going to reduce it? Well, 35 divided by 24. Okay? Let me write this a little bit bigger. Actually, let me do this. 35/24, and then let me use this piece. So, 35 divided by 24. Okay? How many times does 24 go into 35? 1 time. Subtract. Ready? Your remainder becomes your new numerator. Your denominator is your divisor. So the grand total is 1 and 11/24. So we combine skills a little bit. Normally we don't do those skills together. So keep, change, flip. We have our large numerator. Go ahead and reduce it or take out our whole 1, and nothing goes into 11 and 24. to make it even. Okay, I will see you next week. I miss you. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye.